with some action in the women's division as Precious Pratt prepares to go one-on-one with Riley Van Wilson. In her last outing, we saw Pratt suffer her first loss here in CMV, but a hell of an opportunity to bounce back if she can knock off a former Women's World Champion and Riley Van Wilson. Be Pratt's biggest win yet, but speaking of big wins, Riley Van Wilson in her last matchup, defeating Ashley Rain clean while she was still Women's World Champion. So undoubtedly, the Polish Warrior has made it clear at this point she wants to become Women's World Champion again. I'd say she's nearing the top of the rankings at this point, and a win here tonight would only bolster her argument at getting a future crack at the Women's World Championship. Well, what a show we have in store, my friends, with Absolution just a couple of weeks away. Our first stop on the road to Ascendance 11. We're going to find out in our main event who goes to Absolution to challenge Bison for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, guys. What was originally going to be a fatal four-way elimination matchup, I just received word before the show went on the air, now going to be a fatal five-way elimination matchup as Amare Rivers has been added to the mix. A last-second decision by our general manager, Madison Wright. Seems like Amare's complaining on social media the past couple of days has earned him a spot in our #1 contenders match, and I don't like Amare Rivers. I'll be the first to admit it. I think he's incredibly annoying. Don't tell him I said that. But to be fair, he is the only one who has beaten Bison one-on-one, pinned the Barbarian since his return. Even though Bison got his payback beating Rivers a couple weeks ago in that tables match, even still, you got to admit, Amare Rivers deserves to be in that main event matchup. So now it's going to be Richard Delaney, Amare Rivers, Josh Omega, the Earl, and Leon Gata. One of those five men going to go to Absolution, going to stand face-to-face with Bison with the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line, guys. Also here tonight, we've got some big-time action to look forward to, including a rematch between Ashley Riot and Astrid Stern. Those two absolutely tore the walls down in their last encounter. And Astrid Stern collects her first dub here in CMV. Even the score against Reed and Riot. We've also got Chris Andrews in action, fresh off his incredible match of the year candidate against Jason Spade on Octane, getting the dub in his first match in over 4 years. Tonight he goes one-on-one with Harvey Hastings of Kill Your Heroes. And the major news, guys, which we heard just earlier today at Absolution, for the very first time ever here in CMV, War Games gonna be taking place as Kill Your Heroes will take on the team of Chris Andrews, Jason Spade, and the Cousins of Chaos. That decision made by Madison right after Josh Wolf barged in her office, touting that he believes there's some sort of conspiracy against him to try and stop the movement that he started. But now the question is, guys, can Kill Your Heroes find a fourth? Because right now it's 3-4. Or will War Games end up being a handicap match? As Riley Van Wilson lays out Precious Pratt and follow up with some stomps to the chest. RVW sliding out of the ring as well, just staring at her. Imagine just looking down a dark alleyway and you see Riley Van Wilson peering back at you. We've got a little bit of a standoff here. Mexican standoff to kick off Shockwave, episode 43. Neither woman budging. Neither woman wanting to be the first to give up and get back into the ring. This is intense. There, Riley Van Wilson, the first to break, gets back into the ring, and Pratt gonna follow suit. Some more kicks right to the face hand. Riley Van Wilson does not wear boots, as you can see. Imagine one of those kicks, you just get a toenail in the eye. Unbelievable. Shouldn't be allowed, if you ask me. Get Miasma and Riley Van Wilson some boots. Pressures Pratt, caught with a kick to the midsection. Quickly going to send Riley Van Wilson into the ropes, though, on the rebound. Pop-up powerbomb countered, though, by Wilson. On the way down with a Hurricane Rana. Grabbing Pratt by the head. Nasty clothesline by the Polish Warrior. Goes right into the long road home. Is this another big old dub for Riley Van Wilson? No, nearly, but not quite enough to keep Pratt down. But Wilson right back out on the attack with some more stomps. Also here tonight, guys, we have another King of the Hill qualifier so far over the past week. Paul Devine, Danger Cat, and technically Kali Raj qualified last night on NGW, but as we saw, Mr. Green buying his spot from him, so it's Mr. Green in the King of the Hill match now, representing NGW. And we'll see who joins the lineup here tonight. Another 6-man over the top rope battle royal. Double leg takedown. And a tweet, guys, from Hunter Quinn says, while I watch Omega become the next challenger for Bison, I still have the thought on mind of Amber. And now that bastard Virtue sticking his nose where it does not belong, indeed, referencing what happened on Octane a couple of days ago after Amber Reed again knocked off Hunter Quinn one-on-one. The Psycho Imperium tried to use their numbers game to take her out, but Blake Virtue made the save. Longtime friend of Amber Reed driving away. Josh Omega and Hunter Quinn. Whoa! Precious Pratt! Off that back suplex, guys! Pratt has just pinned Riley Van Wilson. That came out of nowhere. Precious Pratt with a massive dub. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Pratt, it doesn't look like she's finished. It doesn't look like Precious Pratt's finished. She's got a steel chair. Come on now, you won the match. But using the chair to absolutely beat the hell out of Riley Van Wilson, an exclamation point on this huge win to kick off Shockwave. Well, coming up next, my fine feathered friends, we've got a rematch from a couple of weeks ago. And this matchup actually requested by the Intercontinental Champion Fidel De La Rosa, but John Lipnick? What the hell is John Lipnick doing out here? Well, we heard from Lipnick earlier this week, essentially launching a war all on his own against the entirety of CMV, calling out multiple people specifically. Looks like he's interested in this matchup taking place right now between Shea Hoxton and Fidel De La Rosa. Non-title matchup, but as I was saying, Lipnick taking a seat here at ringside. De La Rosa requesting this rematch. The two of these guys having a great match a couple of weeks ago on Octane. It ended, though, when Hoxton hit that choke slam of his. Fidel had a rope break, but the ref did not see it. Fidel trying to get some payback here tonight, and he might have a great opportunity because, of course, Hoxton not in the best headspace right now with all that's happened over the past month. And especially last week here on Shockwave. I'm sure he's physically not at 100% after that war for the Unified World Tag Team Championship that saw Xander Slate and Bob Luger capture the gold. And now we know at Absolution, the final chapter will be written between Hoxton and Slate in a last man standing match. Slate issuing the challenge after that championship match last episode, and Hoxton agreeing. Hoxton saying, I didn't build the company all on my own. You did not build the company all on your own. We did it together. But at Absolution, I'm going to put you down for good and make you pay for destroying the company. John Lipnick, so far, it appears, just content to watch this matchup. Lipnick calling out the likes of Chris Andrews, calling out the Rat. Joseph Santos calling out Chris Diamond. Look at this Hoxton trying to tell Fidel to suck it, but the Intercontinental Champion instead with an elevated Dragon Sleeper here in the corner. Lipnick not typically one for just watching. And it seems like, for whatever reason, his first target, one of these two men. I'm not sure who he's out here specifically watching. Maybe both. Another slap across the face by Hoxton. Don't know what that was all about. No, now Fidel going to ringside and right back in. And that's going to prompt Hox to try and run in his mouth. Maybe Fidel trying to trick him into thinking he had the opportunity there. Couple of elbows to the midsection of the CEO of the company. I don't know if there's very much left of the company to be CEO of, though. Stomp to the face by Daylight, also followed up by a knee to the back of the head, and now Fidel. So what? Wait a minute. What is Lipnick doing, guys? Lipnick has taken the Intercontinental Championship. Lipnick has grabbed Fidel's Intercontinental Championship, and it looks like he's trying to steal it. De La Rosa not going to let that happen, though. Takes the championship back from him. Telling Lipnick, what are you thinking? Oh, but Hoxton! Hoxton taking advantage of the distraction there by John Lipnick, who tried to make off with the Intercontinental Championship. I guess we know who Lipnick was out here watching. I guess he wants that Intercontinental Championship. Doesn't want to win it the old-fashioned way. Tried to steal it. De La Rosa able to stop that from happening, but now Hoxton retaking control because of Lipnick's actions. And Hoxton going to continue to run that mouth of his, man. Never stops, even in the middle of a matchup, but pays for it here as De La Rosa able to make a comeback, knocks him down to the outside of the ring. From behind, Hoxton again throws him into the ring. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I saw it. You guys didn't see the championship? Get your eyes checked, Grandma. Drop kick in the corner. De La Rosa building up a head full of steam. Another drop kick. Well, Lipnick's plan of stealing the Intercontinental Championship going nowhere. Now he's taking his leave. De La Rosa. Sharpshooter setup. Looks like he's going to make Hoxton kiss the canvas. To the top rope. Fidel De La Rosa. Gonna fly with an elbow drop. HBK-esque. Beautifully executed. Textbook execution. But Hoxton able to get back to his feet. Oh, kick right to the side of the head of De La Rosa. And a stomp to the face for good measure. Hoxton, we've seen this before. Powerbomb into the final flash. The head of De La Rosa getting lit up right now, and Hoxton from the corner. We know what he's looking for. Looking to cave Fidel's skull in with the patented punt kick. 1, 2. But kicking out at 2.999. Not finished though is Hoxton. We know what comes next. 21, 21, 21. Uno, dos, no tres. No tres! De La Rosa keeping his head above the water. A desperate pin attempt here by the champion. Only gets a 1 count. Kick to the head of Hoxton as he's trying to get back up. De La Rosa hitting him with a swinging neck breaker. Drop kick missed. Hoxton caught with a hook to the jaw and from behind. De La Rosa with a good old-fashioned Russian leg sweep. Right into the pin again. De La Rosa is hurting as he tries to keep Hoxton down. He does! De La Rosa out of nowhere scoring a quick pin on Shea Hoxton, securing a dub. Getting a bit of payback for what happened a couple of weeks ago. And despite John Lipnick trying to steal his championship here, Fidel De La Rosa keeping his head up high and able to squeak out a dub against Shea Hoxton. You know, speaking of 1W energy drink, you can use the promo code CMV23 to get 10% off your order if you go to buy some W, just in case you didn't know. But coming up next, guys, we got some tag team action. The women's tag team champions, the Arsenal of Justice, taking on the tandem of Maggie Shaw and Ashley Ray. And this is a tornado tag team matchup, which means that all four women are going to be in the ring at the same time. No tags necessary. But of course, Maggie Shaw and Ashley Ray sort of forced to unify here tonight after what transpired at Deadly Games in their matchup for the Women's World Championship, interrupted by Val's goons attacking both Shaw and Rain. The match got thrown out by disqualification, and well, we know what happened after that. Ellen Quinn, seeing her opportunity, cashing in Magnificent 8 and beating Ashley Rain to become Women's World Champion. Arsenal of Justice on a mission to take over the entire women's division, but Shaw and Rain trying to fight back here tonight. Can't help but to feel for Maggie Shaw, guys, finally getting another opportunity at the Women's World Championship, a shot to earn her first championship here in CMV, and a great matchup it was against Rain. Really had the champion with her back against the wall. I mean, it might have been Shaw's night, but thanks to Tailcoat Val, thanks to her puppets, yet again, that opportunity slips through her fingers. And now Shaw looking to get a bit of revenge. Not revenge, just some revenge, good old-fashioned, with the help of Ashley Rain. And Rain certainly more than happy to get a shot at the Arsenal of Justice here tonight, even if it means having to team up with Maggie Shaw, the history-making 3-time Women's World Champion, losing her title thanks to Tailcoat Val. Creating that opening inadvertently. We know now that Tailcoat Val did not want that to happen. She has set her sights on Ellie Quinn as well, saying Ellie Quinn stuck her nose where it didn't belong, got involved in her business, her plans. So Ellie Quinn has been marked as well by Tailcoat Val. But ever the opportunist, Quinn saw the opening created by Val at Deadly Games and took that ball, went home with it. Of course, Ellie Quinn knocking off Miasma one-on-one last episode of Shockwave. I'm sure wherever she might be right now. She's not scheduled for action here tonight. Watching, though. And again, this is Tornado Tag Team action. So no tags necessary, but first team to gain pinfall or submission in the ring gets the dub. As we see Joy immediately take out Rain. Shaw going for a ride. The cliffhanger. Just the biggest Bloody Brit fan. Half kick. Long history between Joy Justice and Ashley Rain. Competing in the finals of the very first ever Queen of the Ring tournament a few years ago. Won by Joy Justice. Of course, she would go on to capture the Women's World Championship at Ascendance 8, and the rest, as they say, is history. They have fought many times since then. Very familiar with one another. Tries for a clothesline. There it is, Rain. Caught, though, by Joy. Ready to do a straight jacket DDT. No, countered by Rain. Guys still to come here tonight. Up next, it is our King of the Hill qualifier of the evening. As we'll see who's going to join Paul Devine, Danger Cat, and Mr. Green at Absolution. Another 6-man over the top rope battle royal. Countouts are in effect. You can see Poe beginning to count, but Maggie Shaw gets back into the ring. Also still to come in our main event. Fatal 5-way elimination match. Richard Jelani, Amar Ray Rivers, Josh Omega, the Earl, and Leon God are going to compete. We'll see who's going to Absolution to challenge Bison for his undisputed heavyweight championship. Actually, Rain with hands. Oh, shit! Inverted Frankensteiner at ringside. Clothesline by Maggie Shaw in the ring. A big gal. Second-generation superstar. You know, her papa, Billy Shaw, was watching at Deadly Games. He's got to be just as disappointed. Not in his daughter, but in the situation. Russian leg sweep by Rain. Meanwhile, Joy dropping Shaw with a back suplex down onto the apron. Tailcoat Val has big plans, it would seem. Not just for the women's division, for all of CMV here in the new season. Her plans interrupted by Ellie Quinn at Deadly Games, and now the entire women's division might have to band together, whether they like it or not, to stop Tailcoat Val and her puppets from completely taking over Rain with a risky suicide dive. Lucky for her, it paid off, but barely. Up to a count of 2 here as Joy is going to throw Maggie Shaw into the steel steps. Again, you can only get the dub here by pin or submission in the ring. Jawbreaker by Rain to counter that full Nelson. Off the ropes, Joy is saying caught with a Luthez press and some right hands just going off. Meanwhile, Miasma, bare feet to the face with that springboard dropkick. Now a basement dropkick. Zeroing in on the head of Ashley Rain here. As we see Shaw. Short arm clothesline to Joy Justice, the matriarch of the Justice family. And speaking of, a little bit later on tonight, Mr. Money in the Bank Bloody Justice going to be in action. A rematch against Andrew LeBreton. Of course, last episode of Shockwave, we saw those two go one-on-one. LeBreton handing BJ his first loss of the season by countout. But here tonight, it's falls count anywhere. There will be no risk of a countout. Luthez press again by Maggie Shaw. Another suicide dive by Ashley Rain. She's just going hard in the paint here tonight. Trying to bash open the head of Maggie Shaw. Tweet guys from Josh Wolf says it is blatantly clear that Madison Wright has lost the plot. She has put us in a 3-on-4 handicap match giving us no ability to defend ourselves. Her brother never would have done this. So Josh will continue to perpetuate this idea that there's some sort of conspiracy to stop the Kill Your Heroes movement. I mean, we still have a couple weeks till Absolution. Perhaps Kill Your Heroes could find someone to help them out in War Games, but I doubt it. They don't have a lot of friends in that locker room. I don't think there's anybody that likes Josh Wolf or his pals. Of course, still to come here tonight, we're going to have Harvey Hastings and the Bloody Brit one-on-one. As we saw Maggie Shaw block the Samoan spike attempt. Back suplex countered by Joy into a body splash. Oh, in the ring! Sunny side down by Ashley Rain into the pin. 1, 2, trying to deliver another blow to the arsenal of justice, but does not stay down. Oh, but look at this, follows it up with a sunset flip powerbomb, and then Maggie Shaw immediately with an elbow to the back of the head. Miasma taking her time getting back into the ring. Joy in bad shape. Miasma fighting back both of them though, all by herself. A visit to the dentist there. Maggie Shaw gonna snap the arm of Joy Justice. Miasma with a suicide dive. These gals going crazy here in this Tornado Tag Team match. Barefoot to the face. Bash of the ring, just nasty brother. Back to ringside we go. Maggie Shaw not playing around though. Resets the count even though it was only at 2. Maggie Shaw now mocking Joy Justice. Doesn't see Miasma getting into the ring behind her. Springboard forearm smash. Tries to go low, looking for the Shawshank Redemption. Miasma able to see it coming though. Tries to take her to death row. Breaks out of the full Nelson. Arm to the back of the head. And here comes Ashley Rain back into the mix. Oh, the spider spike! Spider spike to Maggie Shaw. Broken up though by Ashley Rain. Guys, don't forget this weekend. Either Saturday or Sunday. I think Saturday is when we're going to do it. Suicide dive by Miasma to Ashley Rain. NGW has its very first special event of the new season. And what a card it is. Departure. We got August Sky versus Trevor Hannibal for the NGW Championship. We got Mr. Green versus Sugimoto Madoka. We've got that fatal 4-way Tornado Tag Team ladder match to crown new NGW Tag Team Champions and more. Maggie Shaw with a German suplex followed up by a short arm clothesline, turning her inside out. Joy Justice throws Rain back into the ring. Trying to help out Miasma here. Single knee backbreaker. Rain back into the fight, gets caught by the Justice family staple, the pump handle power slam. One of my personal favorite maneuvers. Joy Justice knows how to make a man smile. Ashley Rain back into the ring. Joy Justice not keen to follow her just yet. The two talking some shit to each other. Miasma tossing Shaw back into the squared circle as Joy looks for another single knee backer. Counter though by Rain. Quick pinfall attempt by Ashley. 1, 2. Almost able to take the dub. Oh! Shawshank Redemption! Shawshank Redemption! To Miasma as Ashley Rain takes out Joy. 1, 2. What? Miasma kicking out of Shawshank Redemption. Rain bringing Justice back into the ring, but from behind! Looks for the go-home driver! Rain into the counter, but can't counter the hook and ladder. 1, 2! Close kick out there. Shaw with a reverse DDT to the matriarch. Tries for a clothesline as Miasma. Rain gets out of the way. Hook to the jaw. Kick to the gut. Looking for that sunset flip powerbomb. Followed up by a senton. Joy Justice at ringside. Running down Maggie Shaw. Ashley Rain. Charging Miasma. Gets some Kicks to the back of the knee, kick to the side of the head, boot to the face. Another boot to the face. Rain catching that work right now as Miasma. What the hell is she setting up for here? The PTO? The PTO? The PTO indeed! The PTO locked in! And Ashley Rain gives up! Ashley Rain quits! The Arsenal of Justice picking up a big win here tonight. Chaotic Tornado Tag Team action. And the Arsenal of Justice perhaps taking another step towards taking over the women's division here tonight. Joy Justice and Miasma putting away Maggie Shaw and Ashley Rain here tonight. Will Tailcoat Row's plans be fulfilled, or can the women's division stand together? They got to put their differences aside, or they're all doomed. Well, my friends, as always, strong words there from Troy Colton calling out George King for a rematch between the two at Absolution. But right back into the action we go, and our King of the Hill qualifier of the night, our fourth. As we're going to find out who else will join Paul Divine, Danger Cat, and Mr. Green. Those who have already qualified over this past week. And of course, we'll have ourselves two more qualifiers before the final six clash at Absolution. In that King of the Hill match to determine who's going to headline Ascendance 11, who's going to London, England, who's going to be walking into the O2 Arena for a shot at any World Championship they want. And we've got a star-studded qualifier here tonight, as you can see. Hunter Quinn, Morgan, Joseph Santos, Jeremy Barmore, Amber Reed, and Leon Valente, the protege of global champion Chris Diamond, who so far is undefeated here in CMV, just a couple nights ago on Octane. He and Diamond knocking off the British Sword in tag team action. And of course, still to come here tonight, my friends, we've got that rematch between Ashley Wright and Astrid Stern. Will they blow the roof off the joint again? I'm very much looking forward to that. Not to mention Harvey Hastings one-on-one with Chris Andrews. And in our main event, a fatal five-way elimination match to determine who's going to Absolution to challenge Bison for his undisputable heavyweight championship, baby. It's Richard Jelani, it's Josh Omega, it's the Earl, it's Leon Gata, and it's Amare Rivers. Massive Uranagi by Morgan, who honestly I'm surprised is well enough to partake in this matchup. Of course, even if you're half dead, you're not going to miss out on an opportunity like this to potentially go on to Absolution and then headline the show of shows. But of course, just on Octane a couple of nights ago, we saw Joseph Santos defeat Morgan in a rematch between the two, but then afterwards, Santos, not content, brought out a ladder and slammed Morgan right down onto it. Evidently, it'll take even more than that to keep Morgan down. And Santos taking Jeremy Barmore for a ride. Nobody eliminated yet. Also got Hunter Quinn and Amber Reed in the same matchup here. Both are trying to rest up for a moment. In a matchup like this, you got to keep your wits about you, but you also have to take the opportunities when you can get them to remove yourself from the action, to catch your breath, like Amber Reed is doing here under the bottom rope. And believe me, I know what I'm saying. I lasted longest in the Royal Rumble match a couple years ago. I know exactly what surviving in this kind of matchup takes. Long history between Hunter Quinn and Jeremy Barmore, but Quinn going to shift focus to Santos here. Got an Indian Deathlock applied. Not going to do him very much good in a matchup like this, though, as Barmore might be the first to get eliminated. Valente has him teetering, but the workhorse saving his own skin as Hunter Quinn now putting hands on Amber Reed, dropping her with the vintage release Tiger Bomb. And then immediately is out Barmore with a reverse STO. Pulls back Morgan into a high knee. The Hellhound rolling right now. Nice combination by Barmore. Amber Reed wants a piece of Quinn. Reed finally finding herself an ally, as we saw a couple nights ago on Octane. After Amber Reed knocked off Hunter Quinn one-on-one, the Psycho Imperium again tried to use their numbers to take her out, but saved was Amber Reed by her longtime friend Blake Virtue. As we heard from Hunter Quinn earlier tonight, letting out that tweet saying he's going to make Blake Virtue pay for getting involved in his business. This is the fourth matchup of the night. Morgan taking out Barmore with the Spine Buster. I would love to see those two go one-on-one, by the way. Just two hogs. Oh, Hunter Quinn! Very nearly taken out there at the hands of Morgan. Swinging neckbreaker by Valente. Still no eliminations yet. Paul Divine, Anarchy Champion, Danger Cat, and Mr. Green so far have qualified to partake in the King of the Hill match at Absolution. 3 more spots left to be filled. One of these 6 going to get the opportunity. Hunter Quinn with a double leg takedown, hammer fists. Now I just really want to see Morgan and Barbar one-on-one. No bread, no water, just meat. Oh! Santos with the sit-out crucifix powerbomb. Valente for his mentor. Eliminate Amber Reed here. Diamond would be happy about that, I'm sure. Barmore off the ropes. Miscommunication. Oh my God! Santos with a Hurricane Rana, and shockingly, Amber Reed is the first one to get eliminated. Santos quickly caught with vexation. No time to celebrate that elimination. The tan guy with black hair, Santos? Leon Valente in the corner. Dropping Barmore. Just keeps throwing himself at the workhorse until it eventually pays off. Santos perhaps looking for another elimination, but Valente gonna stop it before they reach the ropes. Hunter Quinn trying to take out Morgan. He's got him on the top rope, bad position to be in. Morgan fighting back. Able to stay in the match. And Zaguri to Barmore, only 1 elimination so far. There goes Santos! Santos surprisingly eliminated by Leon Valente, completely caught off guard there. And then there were 4. Hunter Quinn, Morgan, Leon Valente, and Jeremy Barmore remain, and Barmore gets busted open off that pile driver. Hunter Quinn caught, rolled up, double boot stomp to the chest. Tiger feint clothesline. Can't even get back up though. Barmore boots him in the face. One of these 4 men going to Absolution. Going to the King of the Hill match. Trying to punch a golden ticket to Ascendance 11. Headlining for a shot at whatever world championship they want. Hunter Quinn's plans of taking out Valente there. Thwarted by Morgan, who lays him out with a Falcon Arrow. Valente now trying to catch him on the rebound with a headbutt. Hunter Quinn going to focus in on the open wound. Open palm strikes to his once upon a time tag team partner. Again into the full mount, and some more open palm strikes as blood pours down the face of the workhorse, who in just a couple weeks partakes in the very first ever War Games match at Absolution, and Leon Valente eliminated by Morgan. And all that's left is the beef. Hunter Quinn, Morgan, and Jeremy Barmore, the final 3. Delayed brainbuster. Double axe handle to Hunter Quinn. Barmore trying to take out the man who stabbed him in the back last season. Kick to the jaw from behind. Psycho Drilla! Psycho Drilla! But no time to celebrate. In comes Morgan with a basement dropkick and the spine buster. Look at this, Hunter Quinn and Jeremy Barmore laid out side by side. Kick to the midsection. Barmore trying to overpower Morgan. Knee to the gut, kick to the gut, back elbow, kicks out the knee. Morgan from behind with an Enzu lariat. Any one of these guys would be a serious threat in the King of the Hill match. Paul Devine, Danger Cat, and Mr. Kring going to be joined by either Hunter Quinn, Morgan, or Jeremy Barmore. Big hook to the jaw, just absolutely unloading on Morgan right now. And very rarely do we see Morgan manhandled like this. Barmore going to try to take Morgan over to the ropes, but not even going to give him the opportunity. From behind, Hunter Quinn with a German suplex. Transitions into a ripcord lariat. Barmore instantly mowing him down. Barmore to belly! Falls for the first time. Hunter Quinn has felt the sting of that maneuver. Gets himself out of the corner. Does Morgan tries for a basement dropkick. Barmore so fast for someone his size. Gets out of the way and now has Morgan up against the ropes. Jeremy Barmore tries to eliminate him, but Morgan fights back. Clothesline takes out Hunter Quinn. Going for vexation. Quinn able to get out of the way. Trying for that release Tiger Bomb of his. Broken up by Barmore. And now put into the corner. But Morgan from behind tries to follow up with a snap elbow drop. Hunter Quinn given the chance to catch his breath in the corner. Sneaking up from behind. Into the corner. Hunter Quinn looks to take out his former tag team partner. Barmore in a really bad position right now. But the workhorse able to keep himself in the match. And just like that, Morgan in trouble, but no time to waste. Sit out side slam. Calling for vexation. Dropping Barmore right down onto his knee. That's countered there by Quinn. Quicker than Morgan. Quickness not going to do much for him here. Some elbows to the side of the head will save him, though. Rapid kicks to the face. Hook to the jaw. Psycho Drilla. Barmore says no thank you. Not again. Instead, a vertical suplex. Quinn able to set himself free, and an Enzu lariat lays him out. Release Tiger Bomb. Vintage Hunter Quinn. Morgan back to his feet after taking a brief moment. Jeremy Barmore off the ropes, but not over the ropes. And that's the only way to be eliminated here. No pins, no submissions. Morgan with Barmore up against the ropes. Can he get the big man over? Barmore's hanging on. Barmore hanging on. Barmore's eliminated. And then there were two. Morgan, Hunter Quinn. Who's going to Absolution? Hunter Quinn's got Morgan in the corner. Hunter Quinn. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Morgan teetering. Quinn pushing and pushing. But Morgan's such a big guy. Just not enough power to get him over. Fisherman suplex. Halted by Morgan. Sit out Falcon Arrow. The rest of the competitors who have already qualified, I'm sure, watching. Paul Devine, Danger Cat, Mr. Green. Either of these guys would be a serious threat. Hunter Quinn! Hunter! Exploder suplex! Hunter Quinn is going to the King of the Hill match! Hunter Quinn stopping the seemingly unstoppable Morgan in this matchup. Look at that lineup we already have, man. Paul Devine, Danger Cat, Mr. Green, and now Hunter Quinn joins the King of the Hill match. Is Hunter Quinn going to punch his golden ticket to Ascendance 11? Well, coming up next, my fine feathered friends, a rematch from last episode of Shockwave as Mr. Money in the Bank Bloody Justice livid after being handed his very first loss of the new season thanks to what he called a corrupt referee, an early countout. And to be fair, the superstars of CMV are supposed to have until 20 to get back into the ring, but for some reason the referee counted out Bloody Justice at 10. So I'd say a legitimate gripe Bloody Justice has. But he has been granted a rematch here tonight, and this time it's Falls Count Anywhere, so there's no risk of a count out. Still to come here tonight, my friends, that rematch between Ashley Araya and Astrid Stern. Cannot wait for it. We've also got Harvey Hastings, Bloody Britt, 1-on-1, and in our main event, that fatal 5-way elimination match to determine who's going to Absolution to challenge Bison for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Falls Count Anywhere, that means pinfall submissions. Doesn't have to happen in the ring. Ringside, in the crowd, backstage, up the street, it doesn't matter. No countouts, no disqualifications. Hopefully we don't have the same referee that was in that matchup last episode of Shockwave. Otherwise, Bloody Justice might take matters into his own hands. Andrew LeBreton picking up his very first win here in CMV, and even though it was by countout, that's a legit way to win, some people say. I'm sure LeBreton would much rather gain a pinfall victory here tonight. Knock off someone the caliber of Mr. Money in the Bank, Bloody Justice. So here we go, a pissed off Bloody Justice. Andrew LeBreton falls count anywhere. And Bloody Justice instantly throws out a big boot again. This is falls count anywhere. Bloody Justice not at risk of being counted out once again, as he hopes to get back on track and continue his winning ways here in the new season. And he is just absolutely dissecting Andrew LeBreton. Yeah, I think they made sure there was a new referee in this matchup. Don't want to risk Bloody Justice going crazy and attacking our officials. Well, LeBreton busted open off that discus punch. My God. Mr. Money in the Bank. Just murking LeBreton, but the rookie able to fire off some stabbing blows to the midsection right into a springboard. Reverse DDT. Stomp gonna miss though into a collar elbow tie-up. Bloody Justice retaking control with a power bomb. Right down in the middle of the ring. Like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. EJ seeming a little bit confused right now. Able to send Andrew into the corner, but gets up his boots. LeBreton with a cut in the middle of his forehead. Blood dripping down his face! And only going to get worse there as Bloody Justice gives him the snake eyes. Numerous stomps while LeBreton is trapped in the corner here. No disqualifications. EJ making the most of that. Kick to the side of the head. A big old forearm smash. And LeBreton lining up his shot. Knee to the face, into the pin. Can you imagine what a steal this would be for Andrew LeBreton? Off the ropes, he's sent, caught with a back elbow on the rebound. Doesn't stop there. Hook to the jaw, gonna spin LeBreton around. Grabs him by the hair. Closed fist across the chest. Now gonna slowly pick it up, and LeBreton lying in wait with an elbow to the midsection. Collared elbow tie up. Follows it up with a chicken wing lung blower. Off the ropes again. The rookie flying high here. Outmaneuvering Bloody Justice. Another springboard reverse DDT. Collar and elbow tie up. Andrew LeBreton wanting to prove here tonight that he has what it takes to beat Bloody Justice the good old-fashioned way. Boot to the back of the head. God damn. 1, 2. A 2 count only, and LeBreton frustrated at this. Might have been his best shot at keeping down Bloody Justice here. Fight gonna spill to ringside, and again, it's falls count anywhere. Oh, but right back into the ring. LeBreton not wanting to play around. BJ gonna catch him as he's getting through the ropes. Falls count out of the apron. Forearm smash though. LeBreton with a slingshot spear attempt, but Justice able to move out of the way. Blocks that forearm smash. LeBreton staying on him though, like a monkey on a cupcake. Irish whip on the rebound, another back elbow. Tries for a double axe handle, but gets out of the way. Does LeBreton. Takes BJ down to his knees. Back kick! Woo! Finally his head snapped back. Gave him that whiplash. Down to the outside. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. LeBreton quickly caught, though, with a straightjacket DDT. And as you can see, our referee watching closely. A fall can happen anytime, anywhere here. Gets out of the way of that kick. Twist of fate! Into the pin here at ringside. 1, 2. Unable to keep the rookie down. Oh, but this might do it. Trying for the tombstone pile driver. LeBreton saw it coming. Kick to the head. Spanish fly. This is a new referee. I don't believe we've ever seen her before. I wonder what her name is. She looks kind of like a Jessica. I don't know. I'm getting real Jessica vibes from this referee. So that's what we're going to call her. Even though that might not be her real name. Keeping a close eye here, though. Bloody Justice. Oh, remember, no disqualifications. Grabs a kendo stick, but LeBret knocks it out of his hands. Ah, paradigm shift onto the kendo stick. 1, 2. What? How the hell did Bloody Justice just kick out of that? Andrew LeBreton throwing Bloody Justice into the barricade, knee to the side of the head. LeBreton has certainly made a comeback here. Dropping Bloody Justice down onto the apron. This matchup started off being dominated by Bloody Justice. Now LeBreton with the kendo stick to the back. And again, but BJ gets to his feet. Knocks the kendo stick out of his hands. Dodging whatever LeBreton was looking for there. Discus chop. I don't think I've ever seen a discus knife edge chop before. Oh, super kick! And again! To the back of the head! 1, 2! What is it going to take for Andrew LeBreton to keep BJ down in this match, man? Some more shots to the gut. Gonna make it hard for Bloody Justice to breathe. Man, over and over and over. He's going to break a rib here. My goodness. Again thrown into the barricade. Forearm smash, turns her around. It could be a bitter end for Bloody Justice here tonight. 1, 2, 3. Andrew LeBreton has done it the good old-fashioned way here tonight. Pinning Mr. Money in the Bank clean as a whistle in this Falls Count Anywhere match. A bitter end indeed for Bloody Justice. Not going to be any excuse for Bloody Justice here tonight. Andrew LeBreton winning fair and square. Well, it is our tertiary main event coming up next here on Shockwave, episode 43. My friends, of course, still to come. We've got Harvey Hastings one-on-one with Chris Andrews in the co-main event. Of course, in the main event, that fatal five-way elimination match going to determine who's going to Absolution to challenge Bison for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. But first, a rematch, guys, from last week. Ashley Riot And Astrid Stern absolutely blowing the roof off the joint. Riot victorious in the end, but yet another match of the night candidate from Astrid Stern. But Stern actually requesting this rematch here tonight after Riot and Reed brutally attacked her backstage. Getting tired of Astrid Stern not giving them an answer, and when Astrid Stern finally did, it wasn't the answer they were looking for. Stern saying, look, thank you, I appreciate it, you're both very nice, still being incredibly naive, but I think I wanna be on my own. I want to prove that I can get things done by myself. And, well, Riot and Reed, they didn't like that. And making good on their promise when they told Astrid Stern, hey, join up with us or we'll break your legs. So it's a rematch here tonight. It's Ashley Riot goes one-on-one with a match of the night machine, Astrid Stern. 4 for 4, man. 4 losses, but 4 incredible matchups. And Stern earned her first victory here tonight. It was close. It wasn't like it was an easy-peasy dub for Riot last week, man. Pretty much every single matchup Stern has had so far here in CMV has been close. Not like she's been getting run over. She's been putting her heart and soul into every single matchup, and it has showed. And look at, even still coming out here skipping, having a great time despite getting beat to hell by Riot and Reed last week. Again, right in the face of Reed, smiling, cheeky as can be. So here we go, Ashley Riot, Astrid Stern, one-on-one. Astrid Stern indeed paid the price for not deciding to join up with the mean girls of CMV. Coming straight out the gate like a bull let loose. Winning soul kick followed up by a deep arm drag. Off the ropes. Stunner! Stunner catching Riot, who's not been able to really get going here. Just getting wrecked by Stern. Well, really watching from ringside. Can't be liking what she's seeing right now, but certainly liked what happened a couple of nights ago on Octane, winning that triple threat match, and Zara Reed now has earned herself a shot at the Women's Hardcore Championship. Riot and Reed may have lost their Women's Tag Team Championship at Deadly Games, but might not be too long that they're without gold. Bite to the forehead! Riot not against using any means necessary to give herself an edge in any given matchup. Now look at this, almost like guarding the ring. Stern back in. Shockingly, Riot allowing her to get back into the ring. Kick to the midsection, tries for another kick. Knife edge chop by Riot, right hook, and again, one more time, taking Stern off her feet to the top rope. Goes the Deathmatch Princess, looking to fly. Stalking Astrid Stern. Forearm smash, took too long though. Stern able to get out of the way. Now a warrior splash to the back of Ashley Riot. What's up, Danny Phantom? Loved your show. Top tier, if I'm being honest. Big ol' headbutt, but now it's Stern who takes a little bit too long, and Riot able to get out of the way. As we see in the background, Zara Reed skulking around, taking out a steel chair, slides it into the ring. The referee has yet to see it. Now he does, though. I love the refs this season, man. All these new referees, they actually know what they're doing. They're not going to allow some bullshit like that. Not all of them are perfect, as you've seen in recent weeks, but for the most part. Oh, another stunner from Astrid Stern. Riot trying to shake it off. Goes low to Stern. Doesn't do very much for her now. Irish whip. We saw how much of a factor Zara Reed played in the matchup last week. Continually getting involved, continually distracting the referee and distracting Astrid Stern herself. Clothesline in the corner, not just one though. Stern with another clothesline, dropping right into the pin. Uno, dos, but no tres for Astrid Stern. Not finished though. We know what she's looking for, guys. Stern trying to go for that rolling thunder stunner of hers, but instead gets sent into the corner. Clothesline just about decapitating. Stern now some knife edge chop, scoop slam block though. Out of the collar and elbow tie up. Off the ropes, goes low. Pele kick. Surprising right, and here we go. Zara Reed. You had to know she was going to get involved at some point. Off the distraction, Riot attempts to capitalize. It looks like Stern was maybe luring Riot in. Able to take control though. Punch to the forehead in the deathmatch. Princess gonna force her to eat defeat. But not gonna stop there. Delivers that career-ending pile driver. And Astrid Stern once again dragged away from the ropes here. Gonna make sure she doesn't get a lucky rope break. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh! Those couple of seconds Riot wasted dragging her away from the ropes may have been just what Stern needed to stay in the fight here. So now she's got to make a comeback, got to find a way to get an edge over Riot here. Right hook while she's hanging onto the ropes, trying to knock her down to the outside. Stern fights her way back into the ring. Irish whip caught with a kitchen sink on the rebound. Neck crank, not enough to keep Astrid Stern grounded though. The rookie keeping her head above the water, some knees to the chest, followed by a spinning soul kick, big old double axe handle, followed up by a third springboard stunner. And this time Stern not going to let her get away. The Rolling Thunder stunner! Middle of the ring. 1, 2. But actually Riot, much to Stern's chagrin. Listen to these fans though. Another barn burner by these two here tonight. To the top goes Stern. Throwing caution to the wind. What is she setting up for here? From the top to the outside with a Meteora. Stomp to the face, but quickly caught by Riot with a head screw. Now from the full mount position, Ashley Riot just starts to lay into Astrid Stern. In little spurts of life here and there by Astrid Stern throughout this matchup, but largely it's been Ashley Riot in the driver's seat. Riot gonna take a chunk out of Stern's finger, trying to give herself some more energy. And now goes below the belt where the sun don't shine. Riot just starting to pick apart Astrid Stern, man. Every single part of her body getting systematically targeted here. Pushed back though. Stern, just as she gets an opening. I mean, again though, this is just as much Stern's fault. She shouldn't be falling for this. She's still a rookie, but come on. It's exactly what happened last week. But Stern keeps her head held high. Does not give up. Harna will tie up some more knees to the chest. Oh, Pele kick. And Riot rolling to the outside, not happy with how things are going. Back into the ring, Stern waiting for her from behind. German suplex with a bridge, but a rope break for Ashley Riot. Stern gonna go off the ropes. Shining Wizard by Miss Stern. And she's gonna take a bite out of Riot's forehead. Hey, tit for tat. On the arena, goes for the Rolling Thunder Stunner, got caught with a fucking super kick. What a counter by Ashley Riot. And walks right into another pile driver. No, Stern counters, Stern counters. Barrel roll to the top. Astrid Stern. 450. 1, 2, 3, Astrid Stern picking up her first win here in CMV and proving she doesn't need to stoop low like Ryan Reed to succeed here in CMV. Indeed, co-main event time it is here on Shockwave, episode 43, my friends, as we found out last night that at Absolution, for the first time ever here in CMV, War Games going to be taking place as Kill Your Heroes will take on the team of Chris Andrews, Jason Spade, and the Cousins of Chaos. But as Josh Wolf said earlier tonight when he let out that tweet, the odds not even. As unless Kill Your Heroes can find a fourth, they're going to go into War Games at a disadvantage. Like I was saying earlier tonight, I don't know of a single man in that locker room who's going to be willing to step up for Wolf and Kill Your Heroes. Wolf has made a lot of enemies, especially over the last few months, as he has formed his Kill Your Heroes movement. So who in the hell is going to be willing to team up with these three? Josh Wolf believing in some grand conspiracy that the higher-ups here in CMV are trying to kill his movement before it can further spread. But as Madison Wright said, isn't it more likely that all the enemies you've made just want to teamed together, are banding together to try and stop you? Isn't that more likely? But Wolf's not buying. And of course, we saw after that incredible matchup a couple nights ago on Octane between Jason Spade and Chris Andrews, Kill Your Heroes attempt to eliminate the Bloody Brit, but saved by Jason Spade and the Cousins of Chaos. The Bloody Brit back in CMV, and even after 4 long years, we saw on Octane has not missed a beat, putting away Jason Spade after one of the better matches we have seen here in the new season. And Wolf believes that Britt was bought back, saying to Madison Wright, really, after 4 years, he just comes out of nowhere and targets me specifically? Really? So here we go, Harvey Hastings, Chris Andrews, 1-on-1. And look at that, Britt's ready to go. Momentum for one team going into War Games at Absolution. Hastings gonna get things started with that kick and another kick. Josh Wolf and James Wolf in a Hastings corner, the Cousins of Chaos, and Britt's corner. Knife edge chop. Go behind, rolls him up, hip up, Pele kick. Little interesting fact about these two. A few years ago, more than a few years, probably, Ascendance 6, live from London, England, where of course we return this year for Ascendance 11. These two were defending the respective world titles here in CMV. Going into that event, Harvey Hastings was the undisputed world heavyweight champion, defending against Jacob Ziegler, and Chris Andrews was the Alpha World Champion, defending against Josh Wolf in the main event. Big old foot DDT, devastating by Bloody Brit at ringside. Vulnerable tie up though, kick to the midsection by Harvey, gonna lure Brit back into the ring. Britt more than happy to join him, though. Harvey takes to the ropes. Oh, goes for a moonsault, but gonna miss. And now some closed fists to the nose of Harvey Hastings. Oh, nasty clothesline. Harvey gets right back up. Not gonna like what's waiting for him, though. A deep belly-to-belly suplex, launching Harvey all the way into the corner. It's all Britt right now. Power bomb, and I think Harvey might have hit the back of his head on every single turnbuckle going down. Yeah, never forget. Never forget Harvey Hastings retaining against Jacob Ziegler in spectacular fashion. Oh, Chris Andrews, wait a minute! With that power slam of his, right into the pin, hoping to put Harvey away nice and early, but no such luck for Chris Andrews. Meanwhile, oh, look at this. Josh Wolf calling the attention of Britt, and Britt so fired up. Falls for it, but not allowing Harvey to take advantage. Fires out a forearm smash. Britt with another belly-to-belly. Of course, Chris Andrews losing the Alpha World Championship to Josh Wolf in that matchup at Ascendance 6. It was an Iron Man matchup. What a match that was in and of itself. Of course, Britt's last Ascendance in 4 long years. But now Britt is back, and he proved on Octane that he has not missed a step, that maybe he's even better than ever. Oh! Revenge! Into the pin, but Wolf jumping up out of the apron, distracting Poe, trying to give Harvey as much time as he can. 1, 2, and it pays off. That was like a 20 count there for Britt. But this matchup going to continue, and Harvey given another chance to battle back. Now what is Wolf doing? This guy can't keep his hands out of this match. Tossing in a steel chair. Doing all that he can to screw Britt over here tonight. Britt to the top rope. Gonna fly? Not a frequent flyer by any means. But Britt, double axe handle. Right to the top of Harvey's head. Cousins of Chaos. Standing close by. Staying out of this though. Don't want to risk the disqualification. But Britt is... Oh, here comes James Wolf. The younger brother of Josh Wolf. We were, of course, introduced to seeing him for the first time on CMV programming when they tried to attack the Bloody Britt. Tried to take him out on Octane a couple of nights ago. Been being trained by Harvey Hastings the past year plus. Oh, dropped! Face first onto the barricade. Up to a count of 7 here. Look at that. Jeremy Barmore blocking Harvey's path. Gets back into the ring. Harvey trying to tell Britt, hush up. Accept your fate as Poe finds the steel chair. Gets rid of it before it's too late. Quick pin attempt by Britt. 1. Only a 1 count. Britt has done some crazy shit throughout his career. I say he's not a frequent flyer, and he isn't. In most matches, he's not going off the top rope, springboarding and shit, but there's been a few times throughout his CMV career he's done some crazy shit. Never forget him jumping off the top of the pod inside of the Elimination Chamber. Springboard headshot followed up by a bicycle big boot. Big old forearm smash and a stiff kick to the middle of the back. Kick to the side of the head though by Britt to respond. And obviously things not going well for Harvey in this matchup. Tries to go for something or another. Super kick! Britt falling like a sack of stone, but not for long. Got a strong jaw. Able to eat that. Like it ain't no thing but a chicken leg. Harvey with an elbow to the midsection. Forearm smash caught by Britt. Back elbow. Revenge! And Wolf trying to distract Poe, but this time Poe's not going to fall for it. And Bloody Britt picks up another big win. Despite the constant interfering by Josh Wolf in that match, Bloody Britt endures and delivers a blow to kill your heroes here tonight. The Bloody Britt more than willing to go to war against Kill Your Heroes. And war it will be at Absolution. But can Kill Your Heroes find a 4th? That's the question. Well, here we go, lads and gents. It is time for our main event here on Shockwave episode 43. We're going to find out who is going to Absolution to challenge Bison for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. What was originally going to be a fatal 4-way elimination matchup, now a fatal 5-way elimination matchup after Amari Rivers managed to complain his way into this match. But as I said earlier tonight, I have to agree with Amari Rivers. It hurts me to say that, but he is the only man to beat Bison since the Barbarians returned last season, pinned him clean as a whistle. Bison may have gotten his revenge in that tables match a couple weeks ago, but even still. And so Madison Wright agreeing and adding him to this matchup here tonight. It's almost just weird seeing Richard Delaney come out here with not even a single championship, because since the start of the new season, he's been coming out here with the Unified World Tag Team Championship and then the Rite of Passage Championship. But of course, he cashed in the Rite of Passage Championship to partake in the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship match back at Deadly Games, and then he and Hoxton losing the Unified World Tag Team Championship to Slayton Luger last episode of Shockwave. But Delaney hoping to not be without championship gold for very long. As here comes the man who wormed his way into this bout in our main event. Amari Rivers, the only man who can say he has pinned the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. And he might even still be pulling out some splinters all these weeks later after Bison put him through that table a couple of weeks ago. But Amari Rivers looking to earn that rubber match at Absolution. Don't worry about what's in the red Solo Cup. Amari Rivers always off that boom juice. Fatal 5-way elimination matchup, my friends. That means there's no countouts, there's no disqualifications. Last man standing gets that shot at Bison come Absolution to be eliminated by pinfall or submission in the ring. And here comes Josh Omega. What a first month he has had here in CMV, guys, debuting by winning a #1 Contenders Battle Royal. Got his shot at Bison back at Deadly Games, but what was meant to be a one-on-one matchup turned into a triple threat after Richard Delaney cashed in his Rite of Passage Championship. So now Delaney hoping to get the one-on-one matchup he should have gotten. He wasn't involved in the decision at Deadly Games. Bison pinned Delaney, so Omega believes he shouldn't even have to qualify, that he should just get the shot, but that's not how things work here in CMV. And then, of course, we saw the back and forth between the Earl and Leon Gata last episode of Shockwave. Both men coming out of the ring and claiming they deserve a shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Earl saying, since I've arrived here in CMV, I've beaten multiple former world champions. That's true. Beat George King in his debut. Beat Paul Devine. Last episode of Shockwave, beat Fidel De La Rosa. The Earl undefeated, stacking up massive dubs. And Madison Wright had no choice but to agree to put him in this #1 Contenders match. And the Earl, guys, I'll tell you what. Maybe he's not the easiest man to like when you just take a look at him or when you hear him speak, but the Earl, he's the genuine article, all right? I needed a tiny loan, all right? $500,000, that's it. All right, none of my other friends would loan that money to me. You know what? The Earl, he did. His $500,000 is nothing to him. What a great guy. And then there's Leon Gata, who of course told Earl, hey, you've been very impressive since your debut. No doubt about that. But Gata, of course, coming off that huge win against Ace Reeves, saying, I waited a long time to get another shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Remember, back at Mob Violence last season, challenged Chris Diamond for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Man, what a match that was. Match of the year contender. But came up short. Gata says, I've been busting my ass the last few months. I want a shot. So Madison Wright also giving him the opportunity here tonight. So these are the 5 men competing here tonight. One of them will stand across the ring from Bison the Barbarian at Absolution with the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line. So here we go, elimination style. Richard Jelani, Amari Rivers, Josh Omega, the Earl, and Leon Gata. Every man for himself. Let's get it on, baby. Immediately we're going to see the Earl send Omega out of the apron as Leon Gata gets sent overhead by Richard Jelani. Snapmare by the Earl and an elbow to the top of the head of Amari Rivers. Jessica, our official for this main event matchup. Oh, quick pin attempt. Very early on, not even a minute in this matchup. And Omega looking to eliminate the man who originally wasn't even a part of this matchup. No disqualifications, and Leon Gata taking advantage of that very early on. Richard Jelani grabbing steel steps. Oh, battle there in the corner. Leon Gata's table wins that battle. Jelani now with a sidewinder suplex. And table is getting knocked all around. Amari Rivers having some PTSD with that table brought into play here. He sends Jelani down out of the floor and grabs the steel steps. The Earl, meanwhile, just watching Omega as he pulls himself up. Couple of right hands. Forearm smash in response. Back into the ring. The Earl. Oh! Gata overhead with ease. Before nailing Amari Rivers with a one-handed powerbomb. Here comes Gata to cut in. Oh, guillotine! Guillotine by the Earl in the ring, locked in here on Josh Omega. But escapes. Not to be punked out like that. But Omega with a quick pin attempt. The scissors! The scissors has Earl caught. 1 count only. It is indeed elimination style. So last man standing will be going to Absolution. Will challenge Bison for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. I think the Earl may have just countered Omega's TKO. I couldn't really tell. Now look at Earl say, come on, man, where you going? Get back into the ring, lad. Or he's probably saying more, oi, bruv. Get back into the ring, man. Back body drop by Omega. Now running up to Richard Jelani, of course. Omega heated after what Jelani did a couple of weeks ago. Attacked him from behind with the Rite of Passage Championship. Handed Omega his first loss here in CMV. Kick to the gut by Earl, getting hands on Leon Gata. The two got pretty intense with each other last episode of Shockwave. In the ring, Josh Omega dropping him on the top rope. It's not falls count anywhere, though. Only eliminate someone by pin or submission in the ring. The Earl continuing to chat shit. Cheek brings out a kendo stick. Looking to use it on Leon Gata, but the Golden Lion outmaneuvering him. Put up by Omega. Looking for perhaps a discus punch. Look at Earl pointing at Richard, saying, I'm coming for you. Pinfall attempt by Omega here in the ring with a Warrior Rivers with the first one, eliminated negative. As Earl gets dropped back first onto the apron from behind. Big fucking toss, catches him on the way down with a European uppercut. Earl with those educated fists. Sent back into the ring. Vintage Amari Rivers, meanwhile, guys stretching Josh Omega with the accordion, dropping him. At ringside. Oh, gory bomb by Leon Gata. Now, did you see all that happen? Amari Rivers trying for a kick. Caught, though, by the Earl. Cheeky jab. Counter with a kick to the midsection. Kick to the knee. Oh, accidentally hit by Richard Delaney, getting rolled into the ring. Snapdragon suplex to the bridge to pin. 2 count only for the Earl. Leon Gata trying to run up on him. Earl's ready for it. The hip toss. The cartwheel. Oh, F5! F5! F5 to Richard Delaney. 1, 2. But only a 2 count on the Juggernaut. No eliminations just yet. Number 1 contendership hanging in the balance. Richard Delaney with the 110th Street Slam. Meanwhile, the Earl with an octopus stretch. The referee's busy with that. Didn't see the pin. 1, 2, and Gata give it a lucky break right there. But I don't think Delaney's finished with him. But Leon Gata fights free. Basic drop kick. What's the Earl doing? Just skulking around at ringside. She's telling his competitors here, you're looking at the next number 1 contender. Back into the ring. Oh, Old World Blues! Old World Blues! 1, 2, 3, and Amari Rivers has been eliminated. Old World Blues again! 1, 2! Oh, but kicks out. Amari Rivers, a last-second addition to this match, and he's the first one eliminated. The Earl gonna get caught with a pounce! Turned inside out as the Earl. Gone out of the top, we know what he's looking for! Shooting star press! To eliminate the Earl! 1, 2, but Earl stays in the fight. Richard Delaney taking his fight with Josh Omega up the ramp. In the ring, terminating spike! The Earl dropped on his head. I don't think he's kicking out of that. 1, 2, 3! Leon Gata becomes the first man to pin the Earl here in CMV. It eliminates him from this number 1 contenders match. And then there were 3. Richard Delaney, Josh Omega, Leon Gata. Who's going to Absolution? Who's challenging Bison for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship? What's Earl doing? He's back to his feet now, but he's just standing there. He doesn't want to leave. He doesn't believe it. He can't believe that he just got pinned. The Earl is absolutely stunned. Poor guy. And he's not going to get his $500,000 back. What a night for the Earl. Delaney, meanwhile, bringing out a ladder in the ring. TKO! TKO! Is it Leon Gata's time to hit the showers? 1, 2, no. Richard Delaney, Emerald Fusion on the ladder. 1, 2, 3, and Josh Omega has been eliminated. Richard Delaney taken to the skies, but does not pay off. Holy shit, Richard Delaney, Leon Gata, 1-on-1. Who's going to Absolution? Has a baseball bat right over the skull of Delaney. Struggles to get to his feet. Forearm smashed by the Golden Lion. Into a standing shooting star press. Gets up the knees, does Delaney. Basement drop kick to the back. Gata trying to catch his breath in the corner, but no chance for a rest. Delaney on top of him, like peanut butter on jelly, like white on rice, like lights on a Christmas tree. Standing shooting star press, headbutt, stomp to the arm. Delaney! And he get his 1, one-on-one shot against the Barbarian that he's been waiting for, and he's been wanting. Takes to the ropes. Springboard. Bulldog! Up on one knee. Lying in wait. Crucifix driver into the pin. Does he have Delaney trapped? Very close. 2 count. Delaney struggling to get to his feet. He does. Kick to the midsection. Oh! Emerald Fusion! Onto the bat! 1, 2. What? How? Oh, now Delaney has the bat and right to the top of Gunna's head. Tries again. Gunna gets out of the way. Oh, right to the skull. And a second time. Disgusting. Disgusting. Gunna still standing though somehow, some way. In the corner, Leon Gunna slowly approaches. Hang on a second. The Earl is still at ringside. So is Omega. I didn't even realize that. But the pounce! To the top. Hang on a minute. Shooting star cross! Gunna! 1, 2. 2.999. Absolute scenes here in our main event. Gunna now has the bat again to the knee of Richard Delaney. And again, one more time, Delaney. Ow! Delaney just hurling himself like a torpedo. Goes low again. Goes low a third time. Targeting that knee of Leon Gunna. Oh, they're gonna slam him into the corner, throw him out onto the ladder. A desperate pin attempt here by Gunna. Will it pay off? Will the desperation pay off? No. Leon now with a big knee to the side of the head. The Earl and Josh Omega are just infatuated with this match, man. They got to see the end result. Amari Rivers took off. He didn't give a shit. But the Earl and Omega, they want to see. DDT by Leon Gunna. Again, he picks up that baseball bat. Again, he looks to use it right to the top of Delaney's head. Another time, no countered. Oh, runs right into it and busted open. 1, 2. I can't believe it, man. Richard Delaney is truly one of a kind, a genetic freak, an absolute unit. A tank! Big fucking toss! And Leon Gunna lands right on the ladder as if that's not bad enough. 110 straight slam into the pin. 1, 2. What? Delaney's not having it. Delaney's like, nope. Eat this Emerald Fusion onto the bat. 1, 2, 3. Richard Delaney is going to Absolution. What a match. What a war there in the end between Richard Delaney and Leon Gunna. God damn. But now the stage is set. Richard Delaney, Bison the Barbarian, for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship at Absolution. No bread, no water, just meat. Thank you for joining me as always, my friends. Octane this Friday. And don't miss Departure, the first special event for NGW here in the new season on Saturday. But until then, so long.